Welcome! Thank you for joining me today to learn more about getting started with the SHAPE School Mental Health Quality Assessment. As you may or may not know, the SHAPE Quality Assessment is a part of the National Quality Initiative for School Mental Health, based out of the National Center for School Mental Health at the University of Maryland. SHAPE stands for School Health Assessment and Performance Evaluation System and houses this quality assessment, as well as the School Mental Health Profile, the Trauma Responsive Schools Implementation Assessment, and countless free resources, guides, and assessment or screening tools for your use. In this guide, I will walk you through the questions to ask yourself when first trying to decide whether it is the right time for your district or school to tackle the SHAPE Quality Assessment, as well as the steps to take before diving into the assessment. First, the quality assessment is not a school needs assessment or a universal screening of school climate. Rather, it is an assessment that examines your mental health system and supports from a more systemic level. How is information shared? How efficient are collaborations? How are family members involved in the larger planning aspects of your mental health system? Does your team consistently reassess how well current systems are working and constantly strive to ensure all services are evidence-informed? Let's say you are looking for a universal screening or school climate assessment tool. This quality assessment itself is not either of those things. However, with a free SHAPE registration, you gain access to all the free resources provided through the site, including many screening and assessment tools. The assessment consists of 7 domains: teaming, needs assessment and resource mapping, mental health screening, mental health promotion services and supports, early intervention and treatment services and supports, funding and sustainability, and impact. Here we have included some examples of questions you will see in the school level and district level quality assessment to help guide your thinking about whether this assessment is right for your team right now. And if the answer is yes, and you are ready to get started, here are the concrete next steps to take. These steps do not necessarily need to be completed in the order I will present, but should definitely be done by the time your team begins the quality assessment. First, register on the SHAPE website. Go to the link on this slide or Google SHAPE Quality Assessment and click Sign Up in the upper right-hand corner when redirected to the home page. Here you will be asked to enter login information and information about your school or district affiliations. If the school or district whose SHAPE team is the one you wish to join is also your employer, you will automatically be able to join the team. Otherwise, you will need approval from an administrator account on the same school or district team in order to join. If you find yourself waiting for administrator approval, you still have access to the resource library and screening and assessment tools housed on the site with an individual level registration. Registering for SHAPE also gives your school or district a blue star status on the site, signifying this important first step in assessing your mental health system. Second, form your team. The quality assessment is designed to be completed with a team, so it's important to choose what kind of representation you want on this team. If completing the assessment at the district level, you will want at least one representative from each school in the district. Additionally, include district-level administrators and school-level mental health professionals or social workers. Include teacher and family or parent voices as well. Also, think about the optimal size of this team. You want all the necessary voices at the table, but too large of a group may diminish the efficiency of your discussions. A small district team may be as small as 4 members. A district with 10 schools or more is going to need more than 10 voices. Third, complete the SHAPE School Mental Health Profile. The school mental health profile is a place for schools or districts to input information about the concrete staffing, data systems, and services they currently have to support their students' mental health needs. Thus, it provides a snapshot of what you currently have to work with and brings more context to your discussions while completing the quality assessment and then your strategic action planning. The profile can be completed by one person, provided they know or have access to all the required information. By completing the school mental health profile for your school or district, your team will achieve Bronze Star status through SHAPE, a necessary step toward achieving Silver and then Gold Star status as you work through the quality assessment, but more importantly, toward creating a more comprehensive school mental health system. And fourth, plan for the first meeting. Once you have finalized your team, registered on SHAPE, and completed the school mental health profile, it is time to plan for the first team meeting. Depending on your team's availability, you can meet for longer periods at a time to try to complete more of the assessment at each sitting. Before you meet, make sure each team member has received an adequate overview of the assessment as well as a copy of the complete assessment. If you plan to complete the first domain, teaming, during your first meeting, instruct your team to review the teaming questions and reflect on how they would respond to each and why before coming together as a team. Before diving into the assessment at this first meeting, make sure you have decided how you will record responses directly into the site or separately for input on the site later, and ensure at least one person is taking detailed notes throughout the process. You have now prepared well for this assessment. We wish you the best in your school mental health system improvement goals. Feel free to send us an email at shape@omh.ny.gov if you have any questions.